Let me tell you a quick story. So there was this lady who was married to a cheat of a man. This man cheated on her for the longest of time. But funny enough, Nadine never found out. She always suspected that the husband was cheating, but she never caught him, not even once, right? So Nadine is married to a man by the name of Ziad, and in their life they have friends, but they have this one friend, Mustafa, who is a mutual friend to Ziad and Nadine. But for some weird reason, Mustafa and Nadine are best friends, secret best friends. Like nobody even knows that they're best friends, but they are best friends. Okay, sharp. So obviously now Mustafa is the one that is feeding Nadine the news that her husband is cheating. Like he's got all the files. Why does Mustafa do this? Pause. Let's go. So back. This one time Nadine went out with her friends for lunch, and one thing led to the other. They found themselves in a club, right? So she's got these three crazy friends of hers, and they do weird things when they're together. So okay, after some lunch, they decided, you know what, let's get into the club just for a minute. They got in there, and guess who they found? They found Mustafa there with another man smooching. So okay, fine. Nadine finds out that Mustafa is at 9:10, and she's like, what? So they became friends because Nadine promised Mustafa that she's never going to tell nobody about it, not even Mustafa's wife. So nobody knows that Mustafa is at 9:10. So then fine, just to strengthen their friendship, Nadine says to Mustafa, we all have a life that nobody knows of. Like we all have a secret life. And I guess this is your secret life. We all have one. Okay, sharp. I know their friendship was strong. They became buddies, but undercover they were secret best friend. So Mustafa would always fill Nadine in with everything that's happening in Ziad's life. Until one time, Mustafa is like, you know what, Nadine, I've got something to tell you that I should have told you a long time ago. Ziad has got a girlfriend that he's been seeing for almost 4 years, and their relationship is tight. Their relationship is going. Their relationship is smooth. Like they've got relationship goals. You know, I mean, in this chick's room. So this chick's name is Felicia. So he's like in Felicia's room, pictures of Ziad and herself are all over, and here's a video to prove to you what I'm saying. So I very was receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt, so which means whatever he's saying is real. At this point Nadine is mad, and she's like, okay, thank you for telling me, but it took too long to tell me, but it's okay, I know how to handle this. Like, no, but then please do not tell him that I told you. The receipts I gave you, I'm the only person who has those receipts, so if he finds out about the receipts, then he knows it's me. And then Nadine is like, relax, I'm an old dog. So Nadine started doing her small little investigations. I mean, every woman is an investigator. Like it or not, every woman is an investigator. So Kevin started doing her investigation, and she got all the information that she needed to do whatever that she wanted to do. So now she says to Mustafa, the day Ziad and Felicia go out, anyway, please let me know. Send me the location. Send me all the information that I need, because at this point, she knows what Felicia looks like. Okay, she just needs to find their location. Okay, Mustafa's like, not a problem. Mustafa calls her and says, here's the location. Nadine waited and waited and waited for this day until it came. She went to the location, looking cute, looking sexy, looking a 10 out of 10, like, she looked nice. She gets to the restaurant Vele and sees her husband with who? Felicia. She gets there without causing any drama. She joins them and greets them with so much respect. Good evening, people. Okay, so Felicia, I'm sure by now you know who I am, and husband, you know who I am. So listen here, Felicia, since you want to be me, you want to take over my life, you are here with my husband, you want to take over my children, you want to take everything. Listen, there is nothing fancy about being married to Ziad. Okay, there's nothing fancy about being married to Ziad. We've got 4 children and we've been married for the longest of time. There's nothing cute about that. We are just 2 human beings who thought we loved each other. So, let me help you. Nadine took off her wedding ring and took Felicia's left hand and put that ring on her finger. It's like, now you go do wife duties and I'm about to do your duties. Since you can do things better than me, he says you are better than me, you cook better than me, you look better than me, you walk better than me, you are shaped better than me, go be better in your home with your man, your husband. I married you guys. I'm his wife, so I've got every right to choose a wife for him. And you are the wife I've chosen for my husband. You are the new wife. I am not Ziad's wife. Ziad is like, baby, please don't do this. Think of our children. Like, children? No. Listen, I don't think about children. Those kids are mine in as much as they're yours. So if me leaving those kids behind is gonna hurt, you are there to soften the pain. You are there. You're gonna take care of those kids. And I am going to see my kids whenever I want to see my kids. They are your kids, they are my kids. We have these kids together. They are our kids. These are kids we made together, so it does not make sense why I should be the one going away with them. You can stay with them. I mean, you're the one who's going to be living into the house. You are the one with a wife now. I don't even have a man. She walked away. So they've got 4 kids, mind you. They've got 4 beautiful kids. She walked away. Ziad is there thinking to himself, what has he done? Running after Nadine. Nadine, baby. Nadine walked and never looked back. She walked, okay, into her car. Ziad ran back into the restaurant and went to Felicia and like, give me that ring. It belongs to my wife. Nadine is my wife today, tomorrow, and forever. Felicia is there thinking to herself, what the hell just happened? She's happy. She's got mixed feelings. She does not know whether she should celebrate or get scared. Nadine drove off. This man followed Nadine and they lost each other in the way, and he obviously thought, no, she's going home. When he got home, found the kids on their own and it's like, where's your mother's? And then the oldest child is like, mom is gone. Mom left you, dad. You left with us. You stuck with us. We are your responsibility now. Mom is gone. And the kids had no problem staying with their dad. They're just those kids that are so disciplined. They lived with their dad. Fast forward, now it's been like 6 months since Nadine has left, and Ziad is still seeing Felicia. So which means this man really loves this chick. He really loves this chick, but not enough to lose his wife. So anytime Ziad would call Nadine for whatever reason, thinking, okay, I have to find out where my wife is, what is she doing, can she come back home, begging her, every time he calls, she would pick when she was with another man, and she made him know that she's with another man. Like, she made it obvious. There were times that he would call and Nadine is there playing horse riding, and she would pick like, I'm busy, I'll call you back, so she started doing all the things that man used to do. She became something else, right? And she actually became that other woman, because one time she called at night, and it so happens that Felicia was there, and Felicia was like, who are you talking to? And then Ziad is like, I'm speaking to my wife. And then she was moaning on the other side, nobody's late, she can't be calling you. And then she commanded Ziad to give Felicia the phone, and she told Felicia that I am that other woman now. I am the other woman. This is exactly what you used to do when I was with my husband. I'm the other woman, so enjoy me, because I'm here to stay. And trust me when I say Nadine was doing that other woman duty very, very well. So okay, fine, fast forward, Ziad is like, no, this is now too much, I need my wife to come back home. And he called a family meeting. Nadine's parents and his parents and every man in between. They came to the house to come and fix what's broken. So Nadine was summoned, she came, and everybody came. And then they asked Nadine what's going on, and Nadine was like, ask Ziad, he called for the meeting, I do not know what's going on, I'm just as shocked as everybody else. And then Ziad is like, my wife left my home, please, I need my wife to come back. And then they asked Nadine, why did you leave? And she's like, ask Ziad, he knows why I left. I don't understand why is everyone asking me the questions, ask him the questions. And they asked Ziad, why did your wife leave? Ziad looked at these people and was like, so then Ziad looked at these people and was like, I did a mistake. What did you do, Ziad? He started spilling this tea. But Nadine is like, oh, wow, you can't be spilling the tea without sugar. Why? Where is the sugar in the tea? Why don't you tell them that she came into this house? Why don't you tell them that you guys, I officiated your marriage? Tell them everything, And then this guy started telling the whole truth. And then the uncles were like to Nadine, okay, Nadine, do you forgive your husband? Because as you can see, he's apologizing to you, wada. Nadine's like, I need to think about it. Meeting adjourned. She left, went to her place. She dragged the thinking about, to a point where Ziad fell into depression. He had depression and anxiety. Understand? He started drinking too much, missing work. The kids are sitting doing mommy duties, single mom duties. You understand? Okay, sharp. One thing led to the other. The drinking took a third level of his life. You understand? Now it's on level 3 of drinking. Started skipping work. Before you know it, the guy got fired. The guy got fired. Now he's got no money. He's an alcoholic. Like, you know what? His life is not standing straight. The kids are stressing him. School fees, the rent. Like, you know what? It was a lot for him. As if that's not enough, Felicia decided to leave. Left him, and she just disappeared. Like, yay, she ended the relationship very fast. And when Nadine heard about this, she's like, I am still thinking. It took Nadine 1 year, 6 months to think. They begged her, and she's like, I'm gonna come back home. That's my home. Those are my kids. That's my husband. I'm gonna come back home. So the kids, anytime the kids needed anything, the mom would provide. Anything they need, the mom would provide. But the responsibilities were on that man. And he felt the pain. There were times where he would call Nadine, like, Nadine, please help me. The kids don't have this, don't have that, and I don't know what to do because I don't have money. It's like, I'll see. She would just do what men do. This man begged Nadine to come home. So in this 1 year, 6 months, Nadine is also doing what side chicks do, right? Dating and all. But then she had met a guy that really loved her. Okay, he treated her right. He loved her kids, and she explained the situation. Like, you know what? It was a beautiful relationship. It was so perfect, and that's what she feared. So Nadine came down to consensus with the family, and her thinking ended 1 year, 6 months later. So she called a meeting, and she ended things with that good guy. And imagine, that guy wanted to marry her. He wanted to marry her, but she's like, I rather the devil I know than an angel I don't. I don't want to go back to that because I do not know this guy very well. So yeah, she called a family meeting and forgave the husband. The husband vowed to never do it again. Like, he swore to God he'll never do it again. So yeah, he cleaned up his act, and he was a good dad and a good husband. But I don't know for how long, because a leopard never changes its spot. Once a cheetah, always a cheetah, and it's gonna be what it is. So yeah, viva Nadine, viva.